As you see, this is Austin and his buddies walking right now, walking toward the tent. They look very intentional, going toward the tent. Look like, they're looking for trouble.
They look like they're looking for trouble. He can see that they're looking for trouble. You can see that from here. You can see that they're looking for trouble. Also, if you notice, when they came in through the gate, did you notice that they didn't have backpacks?
I hear a lot of people saying, well, he told them to move. They told him to move. It wasn't their tent. They had no authority over him. They wasn't the boss of him.
Grace and peace, everybody. We are back. Willie D, the former rapper, podcaster, he had a lot to say. He was really dealing with a lot of cope recently about the release of the footage from the track event where Karmelo Anthony killed Austin Metcalf. We're going to watch a whole grown man get a gold medal in lyrical gymnastics. Let's go. Willie D, come on up here to the front of the church, brother.
Family. Judge Cockroach, who presided over the Karmelo Anthony trial, has finally released the video footage that the world has been wanting to see. And I'm going to tell you straight up, fam, there's a lot of speculation on both sides. If you ask the people on Karmelo's side, the video clearly shows him getting jumped. If you ask the people on Austin Metcalf's side, the video clearly shows that he didn't get jumped.
No, it's not. This is not like that meme a couple of years ago with the green dress or the blue dress or whatever like that. What do you see? This is not find your own adventure. There's a reality. There's a truth and a reality. And this video should comport with reality. It shouldn't be what do you think? What is your decision? What side are you on? And that's how you see it. That shouldn't be the case, but let's go.
The video is blurred, but I'm going to tell you straight up, fam, it looked like he got jumped to me, but that ain't even the point.
Well, wait. Isn't that the point? If Karmelo got jumped, that would be the point. Isn't that would make the point of his self-defense claim? Right? No, him getting jumped, that would be the point. That's the whole point of this conversation. If he was getting jumped and getting mollywopped like y'all said he was, then self-defense would make sense. But if he wasn't, which I don't believe he was, there's no evidence to say that he was. That's why he didn't make the self-defense claim. Let's go.
The point is, keep your hands to yourself. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Keep your hands to yourself. Because none of this would have happened if Austin Metcalf had done what we're all taught to do. Right? Right or wrong?
You're watching a whole grown man justify a 17, 18-year-old plunging a knife into the heart of another 17, 18-year-old because he touched him. You're watching this. I know you're like, wait, am I really seeing this? Yes, you are watching this. And he is a black man. How has this worked out for the black community as a whole? This rules of the jungle. Like, how has that worked out for black people?
We all taught to keep our hands to ourselves because we know the consequences, because we know that you can't control somebody else's reaction if you put your hands on them. Yeah. Some of y'all get that. I mean, it's funny how y'all get that when you want to get it. But then when you don't want to get it.
It's also funny that you say, don't touch anybody. That's a part of the rules of the jungle. I'll give you that. No problem. That's hood rules. But there's also another hood rule. Don't be somewhere where you're not supposed to be. That's equally as important. Karmelo Anthony was where he was not supposed to be. So following your hood rules that you're using, that you're trying to implement, the rules of the jungle, then Karmelo Anthony is already wrong for being there where he was not supposed to be. The touching is because, why? He was where he wasn't supposed to be. Follow your own logic, Willie.
The person who retaliates is everything but a child of God. Very interesting. Here's the video.
You mean like calling the judge a cockroach?
So that looks like Austin and his twin brother walking. You can see one going through first and then the other right here. So you'll see the tents. You'll see Karmelo coming through right there. That's Karmelo highlighted. Mm-hmm. And he's walking toward the memorial tent, the Memorial High School tent, where the school that Austin attends. And this is where the stabbing took place.
So do you call out the fact that he was where he wasn't supposed to be? Just wondering.
Now pay attention to the left, that tent right there, that yellow tent. Pay attention. You'll see some movement. It's hard to see, but it's a lot of people over there. It's more people than I thought would be over there. It's very, very hard to see what's really going on.
But you know that he got jumped, though. It's very, very hard to see what's going on. There's a lot more people there than I thought. It's blurry, but I know he got jumped.
But you can see, as you see this is Austin and his buddies walking right now, walking toward the tent. They look very intentional, going toward the tent. Look like, they're looking for trouble.
They look like they're looking for trouble. He can see that they're looking for trouble. You can see that from here. You can see that they're looking for trouble. Also, if you notice, when they came in through the gate, did you notice that they didn't have backpacks? It's very possible they're just like hightailing it back because they know they left their backpacks and their belongings under the tent. Maybe they just got to be mindful. Like, why does it have to be that they're out for nefarious purposes?
And you see not shortly, like after they get there, it's almost like somebody told them, hey, he over here right now, come over here. And they were going over there. They had their marching orders to go over there. And as soon as you look.
Where did you get that from? You just literally read that into the whole thing. Where did you get that from, Willie D? Where? Maybe it's raining. Y'all said it was raining. Maybe they don't want to get wet. Like, where do you get this from?
Closely under the tent, you'll start to see chaos break out. And then you'll see Austin above the tent, look right above the tent. Austin is going to emerge. I mean, not Austin, but Karmelo is going to emerge right above the tent. He'll take off running.
And I'm saying, if he is dead to right to be there, there's nothing wrong with him being there. Why does he leave? If he's supposed to be there and stabbing him is quote unquote defending yourself because they was mobbing you, why did you leave?
See that scuffle right there. You see something going on to the right, and then some more scuffling to the left. Let's go back a little bit. Right there. Right. Look under the tent. Look see, it's more than one person right there.
But you said, did they jump him? Were they jumping him? Because you see commotion, and then immediately Karmelo jumps out. So you can't say that they were all jumping on him because he had immediately jumped out because he stabbed him already. There was no commotion before, in the nanosecond before Karmelo pops out of the tent. So therefore, it's easy to see that there wasn't a jumping.
That's more than two people engaged. You see?
If you say so. What are they engaged in? I don't know what they're doing.
But again, fam, that's not even.
And he's about to reduce this down to that's not the point. No, it really is the point. If Karmelo was getting jumped, that would substantiate your self-defense claim. You're the only one making that claim, by the way, Willie D. His attorney didn't even make that claim. Why are you the only one making it? That should be a question that people ask.
Even the point. The point is, Karmelo was sitting there minding his business, and Austin walked up to him and self-deputized and decided he was going to make him move. Austin had no authority over Karmelo Anthony to make him move.
And Karmelo had no authority to be there under the tent. Why do y'all start on step 3 and forget the beginning? If Karmelo was not there, none of this would have happened. If Karmelo had left when he said, hey, this is only for memorial students, you got to go. If he had got up and left, none of this would have happened. Why are you skipping over that and say, well, Austin was wrong. He was self-deputized. He took it upon himself. Why are you doing that instead of saying, yeah, Karmelo was wrong?
I hear a lot of people saying, well, he told him to move. They told him to move. It wasn't their tent.
Who
they
said
had no
was it?
Authority over him. They wasn't the boss of him. They had no authority over Karmelo.
But Karmelo had no authority to be there. Why are you so obtuse? You're not that dumb. Karmelo wasn't supposed to be there. So them not, quote unquote, having authority over him, who said that? They're just saying, hey, man, this is not your tent. I guarantee you Willie D does not do this anywhere else. This lyrical gymnastics, this phonetic pretzel twisting that he's doing, he doesn't do this any other time. If it was his child, he would not be doing what he's doing.
They told him to move. They told him to move. Hell, as you mean they told him to move?
They told him to move. They told him.
If Karmelo wanted to get a damn pillow and spend the night under the tent, it wasn't nothing they could do about it.
Why? What are you talking about? You wouldn't let anybody do that to you, Willie D. What are you talking about? That's just dumb.
Maybe a coach could do something about it. A staff member could do something about it, the police, but not another student who is equal to him.
Given the fact that the student was, and he said deputized, I thought that was interesting. The coach did ask him to make sure everything went well under the tent. That was testified in court. But Willie D is going to ignore that part. So he wasn't self-deputized. He was tacitly deputized by the coach to do that and make sure that everything was handled well under the tent. Hence why he probably was hightailing it back under the tent, because he wasn't under there initially.
Let them tell it. He's not equal to them. That's why they went over there messing with the boy in the first place, because they thought he was beneath them.
Who said that? You just came up with
this was going to be another routine, put the black boy in place.
There you go. Got to bring that race card up in there.
All of those people under that tent, you mean to tell me ain't nobody got video? Look, if Karmelo was guilty as they say, wouldn't they be putting the video out there? You know they got it. You know those young.
Why do they have to, though? He is guilty. He was found guilty by a jury and sentenced, and now he's in jail. You make it sound like he's running free. No, sir. We don't need any more evidence. He's guilty.
Is filmed. Wouldn't they be putting the video out if Karmelo was actually guilty? All this tells me is that Karmelo was innocent. This confirms what I already knew.
Of course, it's what you already knew.
There ain't no way you got that many kids out there. Drama is happening and they're not filming. Kids film everything, especially drama. As soon as they think it's going to be a fight, they start filming. They start recording. As soon as they think something could remotely happen, they start recording. Right or wrong? You can't dispute that. Where are those damn videos?
Now it's new video. Now it's more video.
Through the grapevine that
listen to this.
The kids with the video.
Hold on one second. This one right here is some. When I say phonetic pretzel twisting, this is what I'm talking about. I told you, no matter what they deliver, this group is not going to be satisfied. It's always going to be, there's another video. I told y'all that. So we had the track event. Now it's going to be another video. And now wait till you hear why the other videos have not materialized. This is some crazy work.
Videos were told to get rid of those videos. And they were also paid off. That's what I heard.
Okay, so he's heard that the children were paid off. Like who's paying off children to do this? Like, make that make sense, Willie.
And let's say this video is not definitive of,
and you know it's not definitive, Willie. That's where you're about to go. You know it's not.
Of Karmelo's innocence. Okay. What about the video? What about the other video that the school had? What about that video?
This is the school's video. This is the school's video. This is the video from ISD. But again, you're never going to satisfy these people. They're never going to be satisfied. They're always going to be after, well, what about ism? There's something else. There's another one. What about the other video? There's another. They'll never be satisfied. He done already came up where Jeff Metcalf caused the parents to delete the video at the barbecue. And that's his real? We're supposed to believe that. Okay.
What about the video that the school is holding on to?
This is
there
a
were
school
people
video.
who said they saw a very clear
Those
picture.
People lied to you, Willie. That's the problem, my guy. They lied to you, and you are going around telling their lying story.
A video of what was going on or what happened. They saw a clear video.
They did not. They had a clear dream. They had a clear vision.
This video is not all that clear, although you can see commotion going on. You could see Austin and Hunter coming and going. You could see Karmelo coming and going. You could see a bunch of commotion. You saw a lot of people under the tent. Mm-hmm. You saw more than one person engage in a physical altercation, more than one. But again, fam, his innocence is not solely dependent on that, on being jumped.
But that's what y'all said. What? Isn't that his self-defense claim? Wouldn't that be his self-defense claim? But now it's not everything. And you know he's looking at it. What I want to know is, how come we understand people fighting back or in any other case? Under any other circumstances, we understand people fighting back and using deadly force if somebody put their hands on somebody, jump on. Nobody, that's not what Willie D wants. Is he wants the law to be different for Black people. He wants the law of the jungle to apply for the highly melanated, but then normal, regular law for everybody else. So Black folk can lay hands on somebody, can delete people because of something trivial as stepping on their shoe or shoving them, because that's what they do. But then white people can't do that. They have to go through the normal law, the old generic one. We got the rules of the jungle over here. That's some crazy work, man. Somebody swing on them or whatever. They end up dead. Kill them? You know what y'all be saying? Well, that's messed up that happened, but hey, that's what happened when you put your hands on people. Nobody would say that. No, how come that nobody would say now? So that's Willie D making a complete and total fool of himself, looking at observable reality and yet still going in a different direction, still saying that something is different, looking at it and sitting there looking at the evidence and the facts, saying something different and say, oh, well, the facts don't matter. But sir, that's the reason why we're here, is because of what happened under the tent. If you're saying it don't matter if he didn't get jumped and that's what he said, then why are we here? Come on, man. That's some crazy work. Let me know what you think about it. Comment down below. If you think that Willie D is on point, please let me know. Give me the rules of how this works or how this plays out. Or if you think that there's rules for everybody, the same rules for everybody, comment that down below as well. I'm looking forward to hearing what you got to say. So comment all that kind of good stuff in the comment section. I'll see you down there. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the JWhit Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.